Hi guys, it's Casey with Crystalline Designs. I am back with a tutorial using some more Beebeecraft items, or products I should say. So I have a pair of earrings and a bracelet I'm going to make. This is an example of the earrings. It's like a dangly boho type of earring with this post earring piece that I got from the bargain bead box, this post, and this is the chain that I got with my Beebeecraft order. So we're going to put that quick pair of earrings together, and then I'm going to make a bracelet to go with my necklace that I made. So I kind of have some pieces set out here. I wrapped up some Swarovski crystals. I've got one more to do with you guys. And then I'm going to put together a bracelet that's part sort of chain link that I put together with those, where'd they go? Closed jump ring links that I got. And I'm going to put the Swarovskis on these. I pulled in one of these twisted, sorry you guys, one of these twisted clear beads. That was from the Dollar Bee box. These are some of the resin beads that I got in the Beebeecraft order, and I thought these Swarovskis would match those pretty well. They're purple and green, and so I thought they kind of went with that color story. And these are some Dollar Bead Box Drucks that I found that kind of have these colors in it as well. So we're just kind of throw this bracelet together to kind of go with our necklace. And I'm also gonna put some of these white 8/0 seed beads as spacers around some of these beads as well. So that is the plan. I'm kind of jumping on here a little unprepared, but prepared at the same time. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but I'm going. So for tools, I have out my my flat nose pliers, my bent nose Xeron pliers. Also have my crimpers, but essentially for this really fine tip, some cutters and some round nose pliers. So you can use a combination of all these or a few of them, whatever you so choose. So if you want to make something similar to this, go ahead and grab some materials and we shall get started. So first, I'm going to wrap this other Swarovski crystal with you. So I'm using stainless steel findings. So this is a stainless steel ball head pin, and you definitely have to be very careful here. That's why I did most of it off camera. These are very strong. So that's one thing I found that was just a tad problematic to get these wrapped. They're very strong, and you have to be careful not to break your crystal at the same time, which I broke one already. So that's my biggest problem I was finding. So I'm going to switch to my other hand because I'm right-handed, and I totally messed that up. But let me see if I can straighten this out real quick. I twisted that all up. I don't know how I twisted that for. There we go, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to put this back on here really quick, and we're going to continue on around this barrel. And then I'm going to bring in my needle pliers and come around. And sometimes I do this with my fingers, but definitely not with the stainless steel. They're too strong. You definitely have to use some strength. Sometimes I love using the stainless steel. I love it because you don't have to worry about tarnishing as much, but you definitely have to use muscle. And so if you're wrapping very many, it gets to be very, very tedious. So I'm going to put that on that side. This side of my pliers is just a bit bigger. And actually, I'm going to go ahead. I can see that I don't have very much space, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. And you either want to cut these with an old junky plier that's going out, or have pliers that are like memory wire pliers. Those will work very good. I don't know why I just turned that over. But don't cut it with your precision pliers. Those are a set of my precision pliers, but they're not the set that cuts very well anymore. So I've kind of retired them. I haven't gotten rid of them because they still cut. They just don't do precision cutting anymore, really. So they've kind of gone to the back of my plier container to cut thicker wire or things like that. Okay, so I've got this one done, and I kind of bent my loop out of whack a little bit. So I'm just going to tidy this stuff up just a tad, because it's all bent up. Like I say, that's much easier to do off camera. But there's my 8 pieces. I have a set of 5 links here with jump rings in between, and I plan on putting 4 or 2 on each jump ring. So there's 4 jump rings. So I did 8 of those. Then I also was going to put these in the middle here, or not in the middle, these beads that are the bulk of my bracelet on stainless steel eye pins with some spacer beads and bead caps and such. So that's what we're going to do. Let me pour a little bit of these out. I don't need a ton, but just a little bit. So I think I'm going to do bead cap, one of my resin beads, and a bead cap. So that's what that's going to look like. I am going to make sure that this side is closed, because I know on my last one it was not, and this is not either, before I bend. Then I'm going to make sure my this wire is going this way, because I'm going to bend over this way. So bending my wire over at a 90-degree angle right where it's exiting that bead. Then I'm going to cut off, leaving myself about a 1/4 inch. Like say, these ones don't like to cut as well anymore. Oh, get off. And then I'm just going to turn a loop with my remaining wire. I think I'm going to. Like say, if this is something you attempt at home, you might not use stainless steel and use just regular, because it is proving quite difficult. My loop here is getting caught in my bead cap. Let's see if I can get it all the way over. So I didn't quite leave myself enough tail on this one. But that's okay. I will make it work. It'll just have a smaller loop than my other side. Okay. It's got a loop. So there's my loops. Not perfect by any means, but that is okay. Not everything has to be perfect. So I actually am going to check this one before I put my beads on, because it is also not closed. Okay, and then I'm going to put a Ceylon seed bead, one of these Drux, and another Ceylon seed bead. Okay, and that is what this one's going to look like. Once again, bend it over. I'm just doing simple loops on all of these. Bend it over where it's coming out of that bead. And trim off. Giving myself about a 1/4 inch. Trying not to short myself this time. That was a bit better. Okay, so there's another one. So we've got 2 links made. And all of my links are going to look the same. I'm going to close these real quick because I see that they're pretty much all open. Okay, so I'm going to do another bead cap. Oops, dropped it. Another one of these and another bead cap. Come on, bead cap. There we go. So just like before, and then bend where I'm coming out of my bead. Cut off the excess, leaving myself about a 1/4 inch. And then roll a loop. Okay, so on this one, my loops got a little bit distorted. So if that happens, just come in with a pair of pliers on either side and even out your loops. Okay, so I made those 3. I'm going to pause you guys and I'm going to make several more to go together. And then we will put this together real quick. So give me just a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. And so we are going to now hook these together. I don't know if we'll use all of them or not. It kind of depends. So I'm going to open one and I'm going to alternate them. So I'm going to have one of these resin and then I'm going to hook a druck to it. And then to the druck I'm going to hook a resin. And so on and so forth. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong bead. Okay, and I'm going to stop right here for now and not put these last ones on yet until I'm going to put on this large twisted crystal bead. Oop, come on. And this one was not closed either. I'm sorry, you guys. I think I went out of frame. Just making sure that this loop is closed. And we're going to see how far we are there because I also have my length of loops here. And then a clasp. And you know what? I think we have room for maybe both. So I'll add them on to the end here. So let me add first our druck. And then we'll add our other one. We'll see if we're too long or not. Okay, so that puts us at 5 inches. Our little loops put us at a little over 6.5 inches. So we'll be about 7.5. I'm not even frame. I'm sorry, you guys. Very sorry. So let me move this up for you. I didn't realize my ruler was that far down. Okay, so this puts us at 5 inches. And then our little loop section puts us at about 6.5 inches. And then our clasp is going to put us a little over the 7 probably inch mark on my ruler. So I'm going to hook my little loops to this end. And these are already hooked together with jump rings. However, I'm going to have to unhook each section to add on my crystals here. Because I'm going to add them to the jump rings. Because all of my crystals that I did, I wire wrapped so that they didn't come off. So that is what we will do. So we're going to have to pull apart each one and then thread on 2 bicones. So I'm just going to thread on a purple and a green to each one. Oops. And I'm going to fling them across the table as well. Sorry. I didn't have a good hold of that one. Okay. My jump rings are also stainless steel, so they're thick. Okay, so there's one of our little dangly bits. Okay, and that's how I want it to look here with the dangly bits. Okay, and now we're going to do the next one. I just have to find the opening to this jump ring. There we go. Okay, I'm actually going to unthread that one and put on a green this time first, and then a purple. And then thread my loops back on. And close them back up. Just trying to make sure I get these good and closed. And I am going to try and squeeze these a bit, I think. Okay. Next one. There's my opening. And I'm going to do purple this time first. And then green. And then my loops. Oh, come on. I can't get a hold of it. Oh, okay, I lost that, all of that. Okay, give me just a second, you guys. I'm going to switch hands here and keep dropping things. Okay. Purple. Green. Okay, and I have one more. Well, somehow I ended up with 2 purples, so I guess we're going to do 2 purples on this one. I don't know how I ended up with 5 purple and 3 green. I pulled out the right amount, but apparently it didn't end up with the right amount. So this first one is going to have 2 purple. Okay, but that's fine. They're still very, very pretty. That's not the pair I wanted. Okay, and then just make sure we get our jump ring closed really well, because I don't want my beautiful crystals to come off. So this is what our little length bracelet looks like. I'm going to try and grab hold of the end here. Okay, that's what we're left with. So with that all together, it is right around 6.5 inches. So then I'm just going to add a lobster at the other end, and I do actually want it to hook on these links, hopefully. So let me see if it can do that. So, and I actually forgot to get one out, so I'm gonna grab a stainless steel one here. This is my stainless steel box, and we're just gonna grab a fairly large one here and hook it onto this end. Okay. And I'm just going to, oh, I'm sorry you guys, I went off frame again. I'm just going to make sure that my jump ring is closed really well. And so this bracelet is now a tiny bit bigger than 7 inches. It's not quite 7.5. Let me see if I can get you down a little bit. Sorry, you guys. My camera is not cooperating with me here. It's frustrating me. So let me move this up a bit. Okay. So it's just a little past 7. It's not quite 7.5. If you move my little jewels. So there's that. And when it is hooked on the end here, it will look like this. And I think that's very, very pretty. So we have this pair of earrings, which could go with our necklace as well. So this pair of earrings, let me say, lay one to the side, or I'm going to try to lay one to the side. So it drapes like that. Very pretty, but will look like this from the front. We have that, and then we had our necklace, which I actually changed mine, and I put chain on the back of mine. When I put it on, the leather did not conform well enough to my neck to feel comfortable, so I changed mine to some chain. I can't. Stop that. Okay, so like I say, I changed the back of my necklace to some chain. And let me try and pull out for you a little bit. So don't mind my disgusting workspace. But this was the necklace. And like I say, where this chain is back here, I had leather before. But I just didn't like how it draped on me. It looked nice on the mannequin. It did not feel good on me, so I changed it to the chain. So there is basically a full set to wear, and I think it's very, very pretty. So, I totally just lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. So I was just going to say, Beebeecraft is a crafting website. If you guys are interested in shopping with them, I have a coupon code for you guys. It is Crystalline10. That will save you 10% off of your entire order with them. They have some amazing stuff. And they don't just have jewelry stuff. They have painting, drawing, diamond painting, sewing, knitting, all kinds of things. And so I really, really like their website, and they should have a big sale going on right now for Mother's Day. They pretty much always have a sale of some kind going on, but at holidays they have really, really good ones going on. And so definitely check them out. And if you have a YouTube channel, if you have over 100 subscribers, you can do what I'm doing now. There will be a link in the description box below in which they let you review their products on your channel, as long as you do projects for them using the products that they send you. And so if you're interested in that, just use that link in the description box and apply for it, and then you got to get approved, and then you can start picking products out. So if you guys like this stuff, these videos, please like and subscribe. If you're a member of my community, thank you so much for being a member. I also am trying to grow my community. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. I think one of the things I'm going to give away is a past bargain bead box. I pretty much have the last 5 years of bargain bead boxes sitting in a tote. And so one of my things that I thought about doing was just grabbing one of those at random out of there and sending it to someone with some other things here or there. So definitely give this a like, and try and get your friends to subscribe, because as soon as we hit that 1,000, I will definitely be doing a giveaway, and also probably doing some giveaway using some of that stuff that I unboxed like a year or so ago from my huge haul on eBay. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys!